This is an artificial lake in Georgia, Tbilisi. It was created in 1952. It is about 10 miles long and 2 miles width. Its approximate depth is about 10 meters and maximal to 30 meters. The day it was created was witnessed by many people. One of them told me that before the data it was flooded. It was a plain valley which was employed by the army as a shooting range. One of the neighboring river was its patterns was embedded with the high explosive charges, and one day on 1952 it was blasted, went off, and the neighboring river became out of its patterns and flooded all the valley all of a sudden. That data, it was no internet or even television, it was only radio, and population was not correctly informed on the flooding of the valley, and many of cows, sheep remained inside the valley and drowned in the waters and perished, and it was witnessed by the man who told me the story about it. First time I was exposed to this artificial lake in 1982. I was took alone by my father and mother to these banks, and we spent a great time here, and I remember it as it was yesterday. Since that, I made my way here, and I was accustomed to spend my day here, to rest here, to relax here, to swim, etc. In my opinion, it is not a good idea to rest here after sunset, uh, because of in 2007 I was met and severely beaten by some people who emerged from the bushes on the other side of this lake, and since then I became more cautious and attentive, so I don't go here just before or after the sunset. This place is also accustomed for making rendezvous of young couples. You have seen already on this video that there are many cars parked along the banks, and many of them are just young couples who are here in a romantic and relaxing atmosphere and just having a good time. Many years ago there was also some vessels here, some cruise vessels who were serving people all days long for a small fee. You can travel by the banks in this vessel, but some years after, when Soviet Union collapsed, all vessels and any machinery was lost or cut to a junk, sold, etc. Some of them, the vessels I mean, lay abandoned on that bank right there. Today no one is sailing these vessels. If you go close to the water, you can see it is very clear. The bottom of this lake is mainly rocky. Somewhere is also mud covering the bottom. There are a lot of plants on the bottom, and there are some people go fishing. Today they are fishing without much success, but there are some days they can catch many fish of various dimensions. Some people are also fishing from boats. Today there is no boat on the lake. There was two purposes of making this artificial lake. First, it was an artificial reservoir of the drinking water. But some years after, there were employed other sources of drinking water of the highest quality, and this lake today is not a source of drinking water for the city. The other purpose of this lake was an emergency landing space for the planes during takeoff or landing of the neighboring airfield that is situated on the south of our town. The planes usually hidden south when landing, and they are hidden north, west, or northeast sometimes during their takeoff. Fortunately, there was not yet any emergency landing on the surface of this lake. There was nearly no emergency in our airport, except of 2 or 3. The last was happened in 1992. It was a cargo plane that crashed after takeoff. Okay, that is all that I can tell you today about this lake. I hope you enjoyed my video, and maybe in your country there are many beautiful places like this, and many people go to spend time on its bank and have a really good rest. Goodbye.